Previously on TSR Live.
What a lot of people need to understand is that women are merely a side effect to living the red pill life. Yes, listen, we all search and seek out the red pill because of sexual frustration and or heartbreak, right? We type in, like myself, I typed in, why do girls get over breakups so easily? That's how I found the red pill. Some people type in, how do I get my girlfriend back? Why did my girlfriend cheat on me, etc., etc. One thing leads to another, and then you're listening to Donovan Sharp, you're listening to TSR Live. But what we end up figuring out, at some point, we have to make a choice to abide by this stuff, is that when we figure out who and what women really are, we figure out that women aren't exactly necessary for our happiness.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
You don't put your foot down because you're afraid of your woman, and she knows it. A high car payment is the quickest way to go broke. The deadlift is hard. That's why it works. So you're on birth control, you don't have a boyfriend, but you're not a slut. What's up, guys? It's your man Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 201st edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. We are brought to you in part by HappyHippoHerbals.com, home of the highest quality kratom on the planet. For a caffeine-free energy burst with productivity and mood enhancement, go to HappyHippoHerbals.com today to get your hands on the best kratom around. Make sure you purchase through my affiliate link. Purchase through my affiliate link. You will be supporting the show at absolutely zero cost to you. A cut of that comes to the towers. We are broadcasting live simultaneously to 5 different channels. Actually, let me check and see if Facebook is. Because Facebook said that they. Well, all right. Well, sorry to my Facebook. Doesn't look like the Facebook feed is fixed quite yet. Nope. All right. Well, anyway, we're broadcasting live to 5 different platforms. The Facebook platform still isn't working. Looks like it's going to be on the blink until Friday. But you can catch me on either YouTube channel, catch me on Twitter and Instagram. Now Instagram, again, guys, I know I say this every day, but it's very important that you guys understand that Instagram is where I have my pre-show Q&A. So be sure to jump in on that. Usually lasts, I don't know, anywhere between 10 or 15 minutes before I go live. And again, we talk about all kinds of things: girls, game, finance, fitness, HGH, testosterone replacement therapy, etc. I myself just started HGH full-time, so I'm excited about that. We've talked about that. So look for The Sharp Reality. No spaces, all one word, if you want to get in on that. You can support the show via Super Chat, or you can donate through my PayPal link, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. That's www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. Like I'm spamming that in the chat right now, where 100% of your contribution goes directly to the show. I never mind if you guys super chat, but if you want more of your cash to come directly to the towers, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp is the best way to do that. I know he's going to hate me for this, but shout out to Bob in Sacramento with another $40 donation via the www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp link. Bob in Sacramento has probably, I mean, I'm going to have to go in and add this up, but he has been a longtime supporter of mine. Every time he donates, it's at least $40. And I would say he's probably contributed somewhere north of $700 to the show. And, you know, listen, he'll shoot me an email like, you don't have to give me a shout out. I don't care, man. Bob in Sacramento is definitely, he definitely helps us out. Do what we do. It's because of people like him that the show is able to achieve the success that it has achieved. It allows me to put out more content, better equipment, better software, etc. And so shout out once again to Bob in Sacramento with another $40 donation. Yesterday, I gave you guys 4 reasons why you were consistently failing with women. That was episode number 200, the landmark episode of TSR Live. I told you that you are way too focused on getting pussy all the time without cultivating other skills and traits to achieve the multi-dimensional agency of a true 5% or a true alpha red pill orb. I told you that you're too afraid to approach attractive women when you see them in public. I talked about the fact that you are too afraid to put your foot down when she's not acting right. Then I finished things off by talking about how most men reward their women simply for having a vagina. Some guys ain't even getting the pussy, and they're still showering their women with gifts and affection and allowing her to monopolize his time. Well, today, I'm going to give you guys 3 more reasons why most men, including yourselves, consistently fail with women. Let's get to it. Number 1, you don't correct bad behavior early. You don't nip bad behavior in the bud. Now, in the beginning, when you first started dating your girl, when you first made it official, when you made her your main chick. Shout out to you, Chris Pride. Good to see you in here. I don't think I've seen you in here before, but shout out to you. She had great manners, right? She dressed sexy all the time, high heels, short skirts, lots of cleavage. Listen, you guys were fucking all the time. She always sucked your dick, let you fuck her in the ass. Used pleases and thank yous. Sent you good morning texts. She used to listen. If you're grooming her properly, she's asking you permission. Hey, do you mind if I stop by the gas station to pick up XYZ before I come over to your house? Do you mind if I go pick up something from the grocery store before I go home? Right? She never did anything out of pocket. She always respected you. Now, you're completely blind during that period because of the honeymoon period, right? Like when you first start fucking a girl, there's no better time in a relationship than when you first start having sex with a girl. And I've said it, I often say the best sex you will ever have with a woman is the first time you have sex with her. And that's true on both ends. Like girls have told me this as well. So when you're fucking a girl and it like one weekend, everything is blissful. She can do no wrong. You can do no wrong, right? Her little, you basically explain away minor annoyances, cute little idiosyncrasies, right? Instead of annoying, it's adorable, things like that. You are completely blind to bad behavior because you're not paying attention to it. The sex is too good. The company is great. It's new. But she is not blind, gentlemen. And I've stated before that the beginning of a relationship is the time where most women lay down the foundation of lies. Because they know that the beginning of a relationship is the time where you will be the most gullible to her lies, right? So in the beginning, when everything is going great, you're fucking her every day, 3 times a day, she's sucking your cock, you're fucking her in the ass, right? Everything is great, everything is blissful, okay? While this is going on, she can tell you, oh, by the way, I've got a pottery class every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right? Shout out to Aki with the $20 super chat. He says he's been watching since 500 subs. Congratulations on 200. You know, I like hearing from guys like that, man. I get emails from guys all the time. Hey, I've been listening to you since before you showed your face. I've been listening to you since you had 500 subs, 1,000 subs. Aki, I greatly appreciate the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. I greatly. So, while you're not paying attention, she's laying this groundwork of lies to create the margins in which she will cheat on you. For more on that, go back to the episode, 4 ways women set up future cheating. The episode number escapes me. 4 ways women set up future cheating. This is when they do it is in the beginning of the relationship with things best. Some other things they do while you're seemingly not paying attention, she's texting her. She's disappearing for hours at a time without checking in, right? She talks back to you, right? If you tell her to do something, she she questions your judgments. Now that's probably indicative of another issue that you probably should have tied down before you made her your main chick, but girls can still get out of pocket. She does things like she burps in front of you. She doesn't cross her leg. She wears granny panties. She wears flip-flops when you take her out on the date. Just generally bad behavior. And a lot of you might be thinking, well, Donovan, what's the big idea? Okay, so she burps in front of you. Okay, so she wore flip-flops. No. You let your girl get away with burping in front of you, and she's going to burp in front of you all the time. You let her get away with wearing flip-flops on a date, she's going to think, and if you fuck her that night, she's going to think that she's going to think that she can dress like that and still get your attention. Had a consulting client of mine out in California. Told his wife, hey, you know what? New date rule. Okay? Jeff in California. Okay? He said, new date rule. New rule for dates. skirt and heels. She said, it's too cold. He said, all right, well, wear pantyhose. Oh my God, it's just such an effort. Da 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 da. I just look fine in jeans. And she says, I would think that you'd be attracted to me if I were wearing jeans. He's like, all right, cool. So they went out on a date. She wore jeans. When they got home, he went right to bed, went right to sleep. Did not fuck her. Bravo, Jeff in California. Right? The next time he takes her out, she better not wear flip-flops and jeans. Right? This is bad behavior. Again, we can characterize this kind of stuff as minor or trivial, but nothing a woman ever does that's out of pocket can be characterized as minor, because women get an inch, they take a fucking mile. Like, that's an axiom for a reason, because it's true. So she engages in all this bad behavior. Then 6 months down the road, now there's no sex. You're fucking her once a week at the very. She's bitching all the time about dumb shit. She hangs out with her girlfriend every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Oh yeah, me and Tracy are gonna go to our potting class from 6 to 9. She disrespects you in front of your friends while flirting with your friends. And she stays out of pocket. Why is all of this happening? Because you didn't nip her behavior. You did not nip her bad behavior in the bud. You didn't stop it cold when it started. This goes back to what I was talking about yesterday. You were afraid to put your foot down. I said it right there in the beginning. You are afraid to put your foot down. You don't put your foot down because you're afraid of your woman, and she knows it. ETF42, shout out to you, my friend. In the beginning is the most important time to nip bad behavior in the bud, because it sets the tone for the relationship. If she knows she cannot get away with burping in front of you, if she knows she cannot get away with not sitting like a lady when she's with you, if she knows she cannot get away with not representing you well in public by wearing jeans and a t-shirt when you're taking her out to dinner, if she knows all that beforehand, she's not going to do it much. When I take my girl out, you better believe she looks good. You better fucking believe it. It is skirt, heels, cleavage, all of that. Right? When she goes to work, 95% of her body is covered. Right? When she goes out, when we go out, 95% of her body is showing. Obviously not to that extent, but you guys get it. I want my girl to look good. Oh, no. That is bad behavior. That's disrespectful. You're not representing me well in public. What kind of man would I look like if I'm dressed halfway decent? My girl is dressed like me, like a fucking vagabond. Not like me, but if my girl isn't dressed well, like, get out of here with that. If you're with your girl in public, she needs to represent you well. If you show your woman that you absolutely will not let her get away with bad behavior early, she will respect you. Listen, we all have this friend. We've all seen this stuff, whether you know the guy or not. We see a dude who's been with a girl for 2 years, and she's still good to him. You ever seen that before? She still cooks for him. She dresses well in public. She represents him well. She never disrespects him, right? Like, you can tell she's still into him. She never gets out of pocket. She's different. She's always looking at him. That's because he nipped her bad behavior in the bud, guys. Right? And get this. It's not like she didn't try it. Every girl is going to try you at some point. Every girl is going to try you. Every girl is going to shit test you to see what they can get away with, to see what kind of man you are. Again, this is what we call shit testing. Most girls do it in the beginning. They're going to say, okay, am I going to be able to get away with this shit with this guy, or can I stick around with this guy for a while? Right? But if you don't correct bad behavior early, it will become a problem later. And it never takes long for her behavior to escalate. So, if she texts her ex, you tell her, keep texting her. Or keep texting, and your ass is going to be single again. And you got to fucking mean it. Wait, are you telling me that if I don't quit texting you? Yes, this is exactly what I'm telling you. If she talks back to you in a disrespectful way, tell her, talk to me like that again, and you'll be single again. Be direct. If she burps, look her dead in the eye and say, that shit's gross. You're a woman. Act like it. and maintain. Dude, you shame that bitch into stopping. A woman who burps in front of you, like, that's fucking disgusting. Get out of here with that. If I want to be around people who burp, I'll go hang out with my fucking beer drinking friends, not my girl. Go somewhere else and burp. Stifle that shit. If she wears granny panties for the second day in a row, tell her, I'm not fucking you if you're wearing those. You either take those off or you put on a thong. And at that point, when you tell her that, you need to be ready to withhold sex. Stick to your guns, man. I don't care. Listen, again, man, you cannot let your girl get away with looking like shit and expecting the dick. And then guys run around here wonder, why don't you wear this for me? Nigga, because you didn't check her in the beginning. Well, you used to wear these all the time. Yes, that was in the beginning. Now she has you. Now she doesn't think she has to. Dude, you're steady fucking her with the granny panties on. She's not going to wear. Dude, thongs are uncomfortable. Heels are hard to walk in. When girls look that good, it is painful. But guess what? That's what's necessary. And if a girl likes you enough, she will endure that uncomfortable pain in her feet. Right? A string up the crack of her ass, feeling like she's wearing nothing underneath that short dress that she feels like if she's going to bend over, people are going to see her kidneys. They're willing to go through that. But you have to make her. These are all very direct, very effective ways of correcting behavior without being physically threatening or bullying her. Right? You're simply giving her choices and letting her know the consequences of said choices. Because get this, guys. Girls will test you further and say, I don't like ultimatums. All you have to do is say, you don't have to like ultimatums, but you've got a choice to make. Right? I've said before, I've even said it on the show. You tell a girl, girls always like to say, I don't like ultimatums. What they really mean to say is, I don't like the fact that you're putting my feet to the fire. I don't like that you are telling me that there are consequences to my action. I don't like the fact that you are telling me that I can't have my cake and eat it too. This is what they mean when they say, I don't like ultimatums. They don't like having their feet put to the fire. So you tell her, look, I'm not your father. I'm not going to tell you what you can or cannot do. You're a grown woman. You make your own choices. But what I will tell you is that if you do X, Y, Z, ABC is going to happen. Now you have a choice to make. You can call it whatever you want. Most men do not correct bad behavior in the beginning. And this is exactly why most American wives, most American girlfriends are fucking their personal trainers, they're fucking their coworkers, they're fucking their neighbors, and they're fucking their bosses. You're not successful with women because you don't correct bad behavior. The last 4 girlfriends you've had have all cheated on you because you don't correct her bad behavior. Number 2, you're way too red pill. When a man gets really good at sleeping with women, sleeping with pretty women, he gets a bit of a big head, right? He thinks asshole game is all he needs to be successful. Now, here's the thing. Asshole game certainly gets you a fair amount of pussy. But at some point, asshole game wears very thin on girls who are worth keeping around. Shout out to Truth from Troy with the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Shout out to Carlos Jean, just made an appearance. Shout out to Ricard Grotus, finally able to make it to a live chat. To see you guys in here. I'll get to the towers here in just a second. Asshole game will get you the pussy, but like I was saying, at some point, it wears very thin on girls who are worth keeping around. It just does. Listen, guys, treating girls like shit all the time, that works on super sluts, right? Girls who have taken cocks into the triple digits. The more cocks a girl has taken, the longer she'll tolerate asshole game, and at some point, asshole game is required 100% of the time because she'll hit the point of no return. Girls who have taken either around or close to or over 100 plus cocks, they know they don't deserve to be treated well. And they don't like being treated well. Like something in their mind gets fucked up. They don't like good treatment. They need to be, they want and need to be treated like absolute dog shit to feel anything. Like, dude, I remember I was fucking this one girl. Oh my God, dude, I treated this girl like absolute fucking trash and she couldn't get enough. Dude, I used to call this girl up. I'd be like, hey, slut, get your fucking slutty ass over here. And one time she actually tried to bow up with me. She's like, well, you don't have to call me that all the time. I said, yes, I fucking do. I'll see you in 5. She calls me right back. I was like, slut, get your ass over here. Hung up. She was at my house in 5 minutes. My hand to the fucking man. And this was a former Vegas showgirl, former cocktail waitress, right? Like one of those girls. She was hot, but she had the 1,000 cock stare. She had this dead look in her eyes. Dude, I treated this girl like absolute garbage. And she could, and that breakup, that was messy. Oh my God, that was fun. Couldn't get enough. I treated this girl like absolute fucking garbage, and she could not get enough. This girl was a super slut. These girls need that drama and dread and verbal abuse to feel anything. Dude, I used to call this girl, we used to be sitting on the match, I'd be like, dude, and it's not like I was mad all the time. She would just start talking and be like, look, just shut the fuck up. And she wouldn't say a goddamn thing. It was like she liked the verbal abuse. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And this was a girl, obviously, that like very, very super rough sex, like face slapping and all kinds of crazy. Ooh, that was crazy. I definitely had to record the interactions with her. Ooh, Jesus fuck. Anyway, girls who are actually decent women, guess what, guys? Shout out to Jamaican Peppa with the $10 super chat of the Mod Squad. Says, at work enjoying the show. Salute to all. Appreciate that, JP. Good to have you in the show. But girls who are actually decent women, guys, that shit doesn't work. It doesn't work with those girls. Yes, it works in the beginning when you are establishing that you are not the one to be fucked around with. But after she gets the message, the asshole game needs to be deployed sparingly, right? It just needs to be in your toolbox. You don't have to be a dick all the time. And I've said this, listen, I say this all the time. The difference between a potentially quality woman and a slut is that if you treat a girl like shit, if the worse you treat her, the better she treats you, you're not going to be able to be with that girl unless you just want to be a dick all the time. If I got to be a dick to you to get good treatment from you, right? Dude, this isn't going to last because I was a dick in Vegas for 8 years. I'm not doing that anymore, right? But if you're good to a woman, if you treat her with respect and she in turn returns the favor, now you might have a girl that you might be able to keep around for a while. If you have to treat a girl like absolute dog shit to keep her happy, dude, keep her around for a little while. It's going to be great. It's probably going to be the best sex you ever had, but you have to understand that's not something you can keep up long term. It starts to fuck with your mind, man. Like, listen, I'm here to tell you, I've said a lot of things to a lot of girls that I'm not proud of, man. I used to be a mean fucking son of a bitch, dude. I used to fucking call these girls all kinds of names, and it was great because I was getting all this great treatment, dude. After a while, it starts to fuck with your fucking mind, man. It really is. It's great to tell your boys, oh my God, I called her this. I slapped her in the face while I was fucking her. Oh, she can't get enough, and da-da-da-da-da. Dude, I'm 40, man. Like, at some point, this starts to fuck with your head. I don't need a woman that I have to be like that with. And neither do you guys, for that matter. So, wannabe red pillars, guys who are too red pill, they like to say shit like, well, I don't care how hot she is. If she does XYZ, she's gone. Fucking idiot. Dude, listen, guys who say, I don't care how hot she is, that's a guy who's never fucked a hot girl. If you have a decent woman who is actually hot, dude, the rules change, the chemistry changes. Sign up for Donovan's Den. You'll figure out. You need to understand the difference between treating a side chick and a potential main chick. Like, dude, you don't treat a potential main chick like you treat a one-night stand, dude, right? The I don't care how hot she is guy, you're talking about 5s and 6s who are epic sluts and one-night stands. You're not talking about girls who are 6s and 7s and 8s who would actually make decent mates. Dude, that's not who you're talking about. Like, get out of here with that. You're not fooling anybody with that. Wannabe red pillars also take more than they give, right? One actually lucks out, has a decent girl, their girl cooks for him every night, she sucks his cock every night for 2 weeks straight. But at the end of those 2 weeks, he gives her a coupon for a steak dinner at a casino buffet. And yes, that is a true story. That has happened before. I knew someone who did that quite regularly. And you want to know what? His girlfriends cheated on him. Right? Like, listen, we all know girls who say, well, I dumped him because he was a douchebag. Oh, my girl voice is coming back. And most of the time we know they're lying. We know there are always two sides to every story, right? Like, girls never tell the whole. I say it in one of my intros, never believe everything a woman tells. They will always leave something out. It's absolutely. But every once in a while, a half-decent girl will get with a dude who thinks he's being Mr. fucking super alpha. He overplays his hand. Dude, that girl is hotter than you are valuable, right? Okay, so and again, we'll get to the value thing. Just because a girl is hotter than you does not mean she's more valuable than you are. But if your overall sexual market value is lower than her sexual market value, dude, guess what? You're at a deficit, homie. You need to up your game. You need to rein that asshole game in and understand that you are fortunate to have lucked out into getting a girl who is out of your league. And again, not that just because she's hot does not mean she's out of your league. But if your overall sexual market value as a man is comparatively low to her look scale, dude, you can't be an asshole. Matter of fact, even if you weren't an asshole, eventually she's going to move on because higher value men are going to hit on your woman. And women are hypergamous. This is good for men. It keeps us on our game. So, unless you are super rich, right? Treating a girl like shit will get you cheated on and dumped. I've seen this happen several times. Listen, a lot of these guys out here can attract women because of asshole game. Okay? The asshole game intrigues her, right? It gets him the pussy. He doesn't give her shit. He doesn't give her anything in return in the beginning. She thinks, oh, okay, I'm working for his attention and affection. Finally, a man who doesn't just give me everything for fucking him. So she tries harder. Well, the problem is the payoff never comes. He'll throw her a bone every once in a while, every now and again. But after a while, guys, she'll get tired of not being rewarded for her good behavior. It is important to punish bad behavior, gentlemen, but it is equally as important to reward good behavior. Albeit sparingly and not as frequently, but it still has to be doled out. Like, you gotta reward your woman for good behavior. Good behavior in women is not par for the course, man. Well, good behavior in women is par for the course, but guess what? Show her attention, show her affection. Spoil her, do something nice for her if she deserves it. Don't be the fucking idiot out there who gets spoiled by his girl who doesn't do anything for her. She's not gonna stick around for too long. Too many dudes out here trying to be these super alpha red pill alphas. They take it 3 steps too far and end up failing with women. Shout out to Carlos Jean with the $7.14 super chat. Says, great info, soaking up this good game. Hashtag proud Patreon. Glad to have Carlos Jean as a regular viewer and contributor of mine. He is definitely one of the regular contributors, along with Jamaican Peppa, Truth from Choi as well. At Donovan Sharp is where I can be found on Twitter. Be sure to look for me on Facebook and Instagram. Again, it's The Sharp Reality, all no spaces, all one word, on Instagram, on IG. You can find all previous episodes of TSR on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play app on your mobile device, and of course, right here on YouTube. Go to DonovanSharp.com for all things Donovan Sharp. There you will find all of my published articles on Return of Kings and NegroManosphere.com. You can also go to Podpix to see text conversations I've had with various girls over the years. You can see me running solid game. You can see me getting the boot, right? You can see me. Actually, there are actually 2 or 3 text conversations on there where girls just completely reject me. It's actually it's all part of the game, guys. You can also sign up for my weekly newsletter at the bottom of my website, DonovanSharp.com. Just plug in your email at the email address at the bottom. We're good to go. The Check of the Towers is brought to you by 1821manmade.com. Gentlemen, my beard looks the best it ever has. And I'm not just saying that, guys. My beard has never looked better, and it's all thanks to the products from 1821manmade.com. The paste, the pomade, and the clay keeps my beard healthy, keeps it strong, keeps it soft, and it keeps it smelling great. So go to 1821manmade.com for your best beard ever. That is 1821manmade.com. And let us do a check of the towers to see who is in the house. Shout out to CB, says, I finally caught you live from London. Good to see you. Jamie Morales says, I finally in this bitch after a live drought. Super Kokujin 916 says he's actually in on time. Lorenzo Davis, good afternoon, Professor Sharp. Appreciate that. Lorenzo Davis says, no video of me on YouTube. Oh, looks like I'm live now. Let me go to my other page. It's scaring me. 83 people watching on the main channel, 6 people watching on the backup channel. So no, we're good to go. Good to go. The Facebook feed looks like it's still down, but quite all right. Looks like we're good to go on Twitter as well. A couple of viewers on Twitter. Feed looks good. I like the new look. Definitely send me your feedback on the new look, guys. I like the new look. It's very interactive, and I'm definitely gonna change things as things go along here. Jon Snow from IG, good to see you in here. Shout out to you. Chris Bride said, "What's up to you?" Before, good to see you. Think you're a new guy, so welcome to the tower. Cynical Nitro, Anti-Gravity 74 says my audio is a little soft. You know, I can actually see the audio bar is not quite as high. Okay, how's that? You see. All right, how do I sound, guys? I'm going to go back to the bottom. How's my audio, guys? We good? Okay, everybody says it's good now. Okay. Okay, very good. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, listen, it's been a very busy day. I did a Donovan's Den. I had a consult today. And, you know, the funny thing is, man, is when I do this stuff, every once in a while I try to take my foot off the gas. Not really take my foot off the gas, but I try to sort of preserve my energy. But I can't do it. I'm a very loud, very animated, very boisterous talker. And when you do this, I mean, you can't do this forever. You know, you can't do it for hours on end. It actually takes a physical toll on you. So I'm running a little low on fumes, but I'm good to go. Appreciate that, AG74. Went ahead and turned up the volume so I don't have to talk quite as loud. Bedfast, the newest mod here at the tower, says, we think of women as a mystical, unknowable creatures. Blue Pill Society conditions this. TRP knowledge helps us understand programming behind our failures and overcome our irrational fears. Totally agree. We here in the Red Pill community, we have figured women out, okay? We have lifted the veil. We're not impressed. Like, we know who and what they are. We're not impressed anymore. Like, honestly, they're as simple as a T-bone steak, guys. They've known this the whole time, but now that we figured this out, they're trying, like, they don't like us knowing that they're not these mystical, magical, wondrous, mysterious creatures. Women are simple creatures, and they've known that they're simple creatures for quite a while. Men are starting to figure it out, and they don't like it. Miami J, good to see you in here. Charles Merchant says, no Valentine's gifts. My stance on Valentine's gifts is if your girl deserves a Valentine's Day gift, absolutely get her a Valentine's Day gift. No, that doesn't mean, well, my girl sucks my dick and lets me fuck her in the ass every day. She's good. No. If your girl cooks for you consistently, if she makes an effort to look good for you consistently, if she doesn't talk back, if she represents you well in public, if she checks in when you tell her to check in, right? If she's a ride or die bitch, dude, yes, absolutely get your girl a Valentine's Day gift. But if she's just a regular run-of-the-mill hoe, take Charles Merchant's advice. No Valentine's Day. And no Valentine's Day gifts for... Oh, boy. Do you get your side chick a Valentine's Day? Boy, that would be a good episode, right? Because if the side chick doesn't get a Valentine's Day gift, dude, she could blow up your fucking life. Ooh. A paradox indeed. Paradox. Right. Donnell, good to see you in here. Donnell says, flip-flops on a date? Hell no. Dude, fuck. Dude, the only time you give your woman permission to wear flip-flops on a date is if you are vacationing in Hawaii and she is wearing a very short skirt with Hawaiian flowers on it. When in Rome, right? Dress like the people do. But guess what? When me and my girl went to Hawaii, she didn't wear flip-flops. She wore heels. That's how that worked. Freelance Ronin says, and Tracy has an Adam's apple. That's Anti-Gravity 74, disrespect is grounds for dropping a bitch straight up. Oh my God, dude. That is one of the few things in life that makes me, well, I've got an anger management problem. Who am I fooling? One of the things that makes me separate myself from a woman and exit the room is blatant disrespect. I gotta get out of there because I'm gonna do or say something that I might regret. I cannot stand a woman who is disrespectful. Holy moly. Lorenzo says, "How was the parade today, Professor?" I didn't go. I watched it on TV. I was not about to be out there on Broad Street drinking 19 beers like Jason Kelsey did before he went on there and acted like a goddamn fool. Dude, Jason Kelsey was the star of the Super Bowl parade today. That dude wore, and listen, he deserves it, man. He's the center. Wore a gypsy outfit, talked all the shit about the sports pundits calling Doug Peterson the worst coaching hire and this and that and the other. He went off, man. That dude was lit. I can promise you that dude had at least 12 beers in his ass before he took the stage. A lot of fun to see. You guys got to watch it. It was very, very fun. Banks Audio Group, good to see you in here. Yes, ETF42, man, you are a wise man. He says you only need to use, quote, game when women are not cooperating. I cannot argue with that. I need to make ETF42 like one of my, I'm telling you, man, this guy really knows. Listen, ETF42, for those of you who are new to the show, he is notorious for giving away my show content, right? Like, I'll put a subject in it, like why girls are sluts, and he'll list 10 reasons why girls are sluts, and he'll come into the chat and list off the first 6. I'm like, man, that shit, dude, you gotta let me get to it first. Of course, that's all tongue-in-cheek. ETF42 has as much Red Pill knowledge as anyone in the manosphere. Good to have him here in the towers as a part of the mod squad. Dr. Mofongo says, been hooked since my XFL episode. I love it. Man, that's going to be a lot of fun. I think the XFL will be a little bit more successful than it was last time. Will it be around for a longer time? Will it be around indefinitely? I don't know. I'm not a businessman, but listen, man, like people are tired of politics in their sports, man. Like, that's what it comes down. Like, listen, man, the NFL ratings are down for a lot of reasons, but the main reason is people are tired of these fucking social issues. They're tired of the feminism, right? Like, when I go to the grocery store, if I want a chocolate bar, I go to the chocolate bar aisle. I don't go to the plant section. Like, this is what we do. Sports is it's sort of an escape. And then we got sports pundits insulting people like me. Well, if sports is an escape, then what kind of life do you live? Nigga, fuck you, man. Like, get out of here with that. Shit pisses me off. Anyway, yes, I hope the XFL is successful. Will it be? I don't know. I hope it is. I'll be watching. And I already know my team is the Vegas Outlaws because our quarterback is going to be one. I don't care what Vince McMahon said about having one DUI. Johnny Manziel will play in the NFL, and he will be our starter. Stuff. Melvin Sweat says, hey, Donovan, I'm trying to learn coding. You said your wife taught herself to code. What program did she use? Okay, number one, I'm not married. Okay. Number two, I don't know, maybe C++. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, hit me at DonovanSharpROK@gmail.com. I can answer. I don't know anything about coding. Like, I can do like remedial coding. Like, if I can. Like, listen, man, I'm not, like, I don't really know how to do much. I do a few things well. I have a really good memory. I talk well, I write well, and I'm good with money. Everything else, I'm a fucking idiot, man. Like, dude, I can barely do the shit necessary to get this show off the ground. Good shit. Yes, remember, Los Angeles team won the XFL championship. Yes, and the MVP of that game was Tommy Maddox, who used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out to Brian Hodgson with the $2 super chat. Says, American society, death by a million cucks. Always clever is Brian Hodgson. Aslam Mahdi, good to see you in here. Grand Admiral Games, good to see you in here, man. He says, my ex was all of those things in China and deserved it the instant she went to America. Poof. Oh, yeah. Listen to Grand Admiral Games. Any man who thinks that he's going to go to a foreign land and meet a woman who is kind and feminine and deferent and think you're going to bring her back to the States where she will retain her feminine wiles, you're wrong. Doesn't matter where she was raised, she will turn into a hoe. Like, you can go to Poland, you can go to China, you can go to Taiwan, wherever you want to go. Meet a beautiful woman who's kind, feminine, deferent, all that stuff. Listen, as soon as she comes to America, dude, she will be fucking every nigga she can shake a goddamn stick. I am not kidding. America does this to women. And there are no exceptions, my friend. There are no exceptions. Now it says that I am live on YouTube, but I cannot see. Well. 87 people watching on the main channel, 10 people on the backup. We have almost 100 people. Good to have you guys in to the towers tonight. Let us move to the third and final of the 3 more reasons you fail with women. And this is a big one. Number 3. You place her value above your own. Now, biologically speaking, women are far more valuable than men. Okay. We as men, we can father an infinite number of children until we die, right? Women can only give birth to so many offspring, and they have a very small window with which to do it in. This is why we have a term with women, biological clock is ticking. In short, eggs are expensive, sperm is cheap. So women, biologically and reproductively speaking, are more valuable than men are. But pragmatically speaking, in a practical sense, men are far more valuable than women will ever be. I can't even begin to list off the ways, but just to name a few, we are bigger, faster, stronger, smarter, more rational. We are not governed by our emotions. We're less impulsive, right? We age better. Our sexual shelf lives are much longer, and struggle makes us more attractive to women. Struggle makes women very unattractive. Ergo, the 1,000-cock stare. Right? That's how that works. The only advantage that women have in terms of what they're capable of is maybe their perceptiveness. Right? Women read people much better. They pick up on nonverbal cues a lot better than we as men do. But that's as a matter of survival, because they are the weaker, slower, less intelligent sex. God had to give them something other than their pussy to survive on, right? Some girls just ain't that good looking. So God said, all right, I'll give you guys perceptiveness. So you ugly fat bitches out there can survive out here in these streets. Here's the problem. We still got dudes out here acting like women are more valuable than they are. Listen, guys, check this out. I dated a drop-dead gorgeous. So she was 19 when I met her, 21 or 22 when I dumped her. Drop-dead gorgeous Mexican girl in Vegas. Dude, I've told you guys about her before. She's a hard 10. She's still a 10 now, right? She could have any man in the world she wanted. Any man in the world. Perfect ass, great tits. Dude, big fake tits, long black hair. Never once did I ever think to myself, I am so lucky to have her. Never once. You want to know why, guys? Because this bitch brought zero value to my life, except for a good-looking hole to stick my dick in and the pre-selection when we went out. She was basically a pussy with a good-looking rapper. That's all this chick was. Other than that, guys, she was a fucking headache. I'm here to tell you. Now, most women aren't going to be as extreme as this chick, right? But guess what? It's damn close, okay? I mean, really think about your woman or a woman you're interested in and say to yourself, how exactly does she improve my life besides sex? What does she offer me that I can't offer myself? What does she bring to the table that I can't bring myself? And if you're honest with yourself, you will struggle to come up with 3 things. Well, she's smart. Not as smart as you. You're a man. She's a woman. Well, she's strong. Not as strong as you. And if she were, she'd be fucking her personal trainer. Well, she's an amazing person. Nah, bruh. Just because she looks great naked and sucks a mean cock doesn't mean she's an amazing person. Listen, here's the thing, guys. My girl, she looks great naked. Okay? She looks fantastic naked. We have great sex, or at least I enjoy it. I'm not really sure about her, but I like it. None of that has anything to do with her character or her personality as far as I'm concerned. Does she bring value to my life? Of course she does, right? Because if she doesn't, I would not be with her. Listen, guys, I can get pussy anywhere. I can find a girl who looks great naked anywhere. I can do that. But my girlfriend cooks better than I do. She's easy to be around. I can have an intelligent conversation with her, which isn't a requirement, but it helps, okay? And she makes a great living, which means that I don't have to carry us financially. Trust me, there's tremendous value in that. But make no mistake about the fact that regardless of her position at her job, regardless of how much money she does or doesn't make, no matter what, my value is higher than hers, and she knows it, and she likes it like that. Women don't want to be with men who are not superior to them. They don't want to be. Listen, you could be dating Sheryl fucking Sandberg, the Facebook of CEO. Your value as a man is still high. She's a millionaire. Guess what? Your value as a man is still higher than hers because she's ugly, she's old, and she's bitter. Sandberg would be lucky to be dating any of us watching this show right now. Shout out to Brian Hodgson with the $2 super chat. He says, Sharp, have you seen Coltane or TFM's content? No, I have not. Send me a link. DonovanSharpROK@gmail.com. Okay? The Sharp short I did 3 months ago. Okay? I talked about no matter how hot she is, she will never be out of your league, ever. It's actually just before episode 139. Be sure to check that out. It was a good episode. And it's 100% true. Blaster, if you're watching or listening, if you're Blaster and you're dating Stormy fucking Daniels, your value is still higher than hers. Listen, I don't care if you're V for Velian and you're dating Scarlett Johansson. Your value is still higher than hers. But Scarlett Johansson is rich and beautiful. Number one, she's a few years away from hitting the wall and she might be there already. And number two, money doesn't make a woman valuable. Youth, beauty, and femininity does. The more of that, youth, femininity, and beauty that a woman has, the more valuable she is. But no matter how much she has, no matter how much youth, no matter how much beauty, no matter how much femininity she has, it will never be more valuable than the multi-dimensional agency you bring to the table as a man. Ever. We as men, we are the superior sex in every conceivable way, and women know it. This is why they spent the last 40 plus years trying to convince us of the opposite. And most guys have bought into the bullshit. Like, guys, we got guys out here running around thinking about how lucky they are to have a girl who lets him fuck her on the regular. Like, we actually have guys who think this stuff. This is what we call putting pussy on a pedestal. And once you put her pussy on a pedestal, she loses all respect and all attraction for you. She ends up cheating on you and you fail with yet another woman. So placing a woman's value above your own is one of the biggest reasons that most men consistently fail with women. If you have questions, comments, show ideas, personal stories you'd like to share, or if you see an article, a video, a blog post, hear a story, or anything else you think would be a great show topic, send those in without delay to DonovanSharpROK@gmail.com. That's DonovanSharpROK@gmail.com. Shout out to Rob Cruz with the $2.01 super chat. Appreciate that. Says, keep dropping them gems, Donovan. I'm gonna keep 215 till I die, fool. Guys, subscribe to Donovan's Den. It's only $5 a month on Patreon today. I dropped volume 16 of Donovan's Den, my personal spreadsheet on how I keep up with my finances. Definitely go and check that out. $5 a month on Patreon. I also have my I've also done other volumes. How to become attractive to women before learning game. Finding out what the undercover slut tells that most men are unaware of. A lot of things on there that women, a lot of traits that women have that men sometimes pass off as normal or just regular behavior. A lot of them are epic or obvious slut tells. Performance enhancing substances that will change your life. Of course, I added the Banned from YouTube series. These are YouTube videos that have been demonetized by YouTube, so I put them on Patreon. Things like Does Size Matter? The Cougar Myth. In other words, cougars are not all they're cracked up to be, right? Why women need to be trained like dogs. The episode that got me banned for 90 days, which I'm not going to say it on the air, that's on there too. And of course, episode 195, 2 Things Black Women Can Learn from White Girls. So be sure to subscribe to Donovan's Den. You'll be doing, you'll be supporting the show by subscribing to Donovan's Den on Patreon, just $5 a month. Shout out to Truth from Troy with the $5 super chat. Says, no woman is special unless she is giving you the king's treatment. Then maybe. I like it. Gentlemen, I do one-on-one consulting. If you can't get laid, if you think your girlfriend is cheating, if you're fat and out of shape, if you're broke, bad with money, if you want to build a harem, if you need help with your text game, if you want to pick up a side chick, is your girl being disrespectful? Can you not close the deal on dates consistently? I do one-on-one consultations via Skype. Send me go to my website, www.donovansharp.com. Put in consultation in the subject line for more information. That's www.donovansharp.com. Go to the contact tab, put in consultation in the subject line, and I will get back with you with more information on that. All right, let's go back up here. Shout out to Miami J with the $2 super chat. Miami J says choker necklace. Obvious slut tell? Me? Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Wearing a choker is absolutely a slut tell. That means she wants you to choke her. Like, and it's funny. People say, oh, that's just a play on words. No, dude. Like, I've never met a girl who wears chokers who didn't suck 500 cocks. All girls who wear chokers are absolute sluts. Without question. Here's an undercover slut tell. So, one pierced earring. Like, girls have one ear pierced. Okay, that's par for the course. If she has more than one, if she has 2 pierced ears, or if she has 2 piercings in one ear, that's a slut tell. Even if it's pierced twice on one and one on the other, slut tell. Straight up. Lot of slut tells out there, guys. A lot of slut tells. Okay. Rick's May says, even if a woman is smart, she's probably an idiot. Listen. Oh, I think we can all agree. Women are not, just because you have just because you're educated doesn't mean you're smart. There are a lot of people running around with college degrees. A lot of women running around here with college degrees can't balance a fucking checkbook, right? You got bitches out here making $75,000 a year, got credit scores in the 400, right? You're not smart. You're stupid. You're bad with money. Supervillain 100 says, pull the curtain back like the Wizard of Oz. Love it. CP says, reward good behavior only. Totally agree. Truth from Troy says, my girl jump when I say it, so she's getting a gift besides the D. Let's see what we got here. Red Pill T says, why aren't you polygynous? Okay, Red Pill T, you are one more question away from getting banned. You ask too many of these ridiculous questions, you're trying to pigeonhole me. You're trying to put me in a box. I don't even know what polygynous means, man. Now I gotta Google some shit. Hang on. Sound like you're trying to be smart. It's funny, man. What it appears that you're doing is trying to sound like you're smart by asking smart. I hate that shit. You ask these, why don't you do you know what polygynous means? Polygamy, basically polygamous. Why am I not polygamous? Because it's against the law to have more than one wife in America, you fucking idiot. So what you're saying is, well, if you talk all this good game, why don't you have more than one wife? Dude, fuck you. Like, nobody ban him. I just want to give him enough rope to hang himself with. You ask out of here with. Polygamy comes with additional responsibility. It's not all fun and games. I'm telling you. I agree. Banks Audio Group says Philly was fucking lit. Bruh. Jason Kelsey was lit. Woo. Miami J says Travis Kelsey, awesome player, but a beta simp. I don't know that you can be a beta simp as an NFL player. I know that Travis Kelsey loves him some black girls. Yo, that white boy gets more black booty than a fucking Ugandan trick. Like, straight up, man. Like, that dude fucks black girls by the ton. He's always got a black girlfriend, man. Here we go. Red Pill T says, polygamy is to men as hypergamy is to women. No! My God. Red Pill T, hypergamy is a woman's desire to consolidate on the highest value males available to her. Polygamy is having more than one wife. Like, come on, man. Ay, ay, ay. Dude, go back to Red Pill school, man. Fucking hell, dude. It's killing me over here. Casey McLemore says, Donovan, looking to cold approach. Better. Any tips? Shoot me an email, donovansharprok@gmail.com. Truth from Troy stating the obvious, feminism needs to be eradicated for real. Could not agree more. But feminism isn't going to be eradicated in my lifetime, dude. I will be long since forgotten by the time feminism is eradicated. Miami J says, give me some Tebow in the XFL. That would be interesting to see. Dude, we're going to see Tim Tebow. We're going to see Johnny Manziel. We're going to see RG3. We're going to see Colin Kaepernick. We're going to see some stars in the XFL, man. Yes, Banks Audio Group says Tebow would destroy in the XFL. So would Colin Kaepernick. Absolutely. Yep, Truth from Troy says feminism corrupts. Absolutely, absolutely. Chuck Chillout says intellectualism with red pill knowledge. That is why I faithfully watch. Appreciate your support. Wavy says we conquer. They yell rape. The Stare Fletcher says Donovan is cooking. Straight up. You guys like the Beta Donovan voice? Dole the Bee says absolutely, Donovan. When the pussy is scarce, rationalize the reason to keep her around. This is what we call the scarcity mentality. This is why most men are afraid to check their women, because they don't want to be alone. Dude, who cares, man? Like, seriously, like being without a girl. Listen, okay, so you're not going to get laid for a few days or a few weeks. Like I said yesterday, pussy ain't the only thing, man. Shout out to Paul Sanarbia with the $5 super chat. Also, Anti-Gravity 74 with another $2 super chat. Get down here to their messages. Oh, I guess. Lorenzo Davis says tongue piercing a slut tell. Of course, dude. If the girl has a tongue piercing, not only is that a slut tell, that's an anal slut tell. That is a neck tattoo, anal slut tell. And when I say anal slut tell, that means you will be able to fuck her in the tongue piercing, eyebrow piercing, neck tattoo. What are some other anal slut tells? Wearing heels she can barely walk in public, even though she's not on a date. That's an anal slut tell. Pink hair, anal slut tell. Green hair, anal slut tell. A Skrillex haircut, definitely an anal slut tell. Ah, there we are. Anti-Gravity 74 says, hey, Donovan, check out Barstool Sports. Says no SJW crap. Yeah, you actually put me onto that. I actually checked. I've actually bookmarked that website. Appreciate that. Oh my God, Miami J said, flipped out when I saw my daughter wearing a choker necklace. Dude, don't let your daughters dye their hair pink. Don't let them wear choker necklaces, right? Don't let them get tattoos, man. I'm trying to tell you. Not Your Victim One says modern marriage. Entering a corporate union in a deculturalized society. No thanks. Can't run in heels, slut tell. Black Cherubim says, what feels better? Anal sex? Oh, God damn it. We're at the 1 hour mark, man. You got to ask me about that. God damn it. Newsflash. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about Anal Sex 101. We are going to talk about Anal Sex 101. We're going to talk about why it dominates our body and our mind, how to do it, why you should do it. A lot of guys say, oh, that's gross. No, it's not that you think it's gross. It's just that you've never done it before and you can't do it. That's the problem. Slut tales, woo. Charles Merchant says Slut Tales, best part of the show. That's a good one. That's a good one. I actually do need to do a segment called Slut Tales or Slut Tales. I used to watch DuckTales when I was a kid. Slut Tales, woo! This is great. What feels better, anal sex or pussy sex? It depends on the pussy and the ass. Like I fucked a lot of asses, and a lot of girls, the ass feels better than the sex, but I would say if I were to fuck 10 girls in the ass, 2, maybe 3 of them, the asshole feels better than pussy. Yeah. So most of the time, the pussy feels better than the ass. But every once in a while, now here is what I do. Back when it was really hard for me to come, I was working my Kegels, I was edging all the time. I'd worked up my stamina to like 45 minutes to an hour, and I could not come. It got very frustrating. So I'd be like, all right, cool, I'm going to fuck you in the ass. Well, the asshole grabs your dick hard, and you're like, okay, yeah, there we go. Then you can bust the nut, right? North Star Bride says, Donovan just came back from hollering at chicks at the mall. So many dyed-haired broads. You know what? North Star Bright, we're actually talking about anal slut tales, and I know that you and I share an affinity for fucking girls in the ass. So I would like to announce to you and everybody here, like I did a little bit before, tomorrow's show is going to be Anal Sex 101. Everything you ever wanted to know about fucking girls in the ass from yours truly. Thanks for watching.